In the pre-Christian era, communication was a vital aspect of society. With no smartphones, televisions or internet, people relied on various methods to communicate with one another. These methods varied from society to society, but they all had one thing in common: they were captivating. One of the most fascinating ways that pre-Christian societies communicated with one another was through the use of smoke signals. This method was particularly prevalent in North America, where indigenous peoples would create a fire and use the smoke to send messages over great distances. Different types of smoke signals could convey different meanings, making this a highly effective method of communication. Another method of communication was through the use of messengers. In ancient Rome, for example, messengers were used to deliver important messages between different parts of the empire. These messengers were often highly trained and could cover great distances in a short amount of time. This method was particularly useful for urgent messages that required a quick response. In other societies, such as ancient Greece, communication was achieved through the use of language. The ancient Greeks developed a complex system of writing that allowed them to record and communicate their thoughts and ideas. This system, which was based on the Greek alphabet, was used to write poetry, plays, and even historical accounts. In some cases, communication was achieved through the use of art. The ancient Egyptians, for example, used hieroglyphs to record their history and communicate with one another. These intricate symbols and images were often carved into walls or painted onto papyrus scrolls, providing a unique and visually stunning way of conveying information. Ultimately, pre-Christian societies used a variety of methods to communicate with one another. While some methods were more effective than others, all of them had one thing in common: they were captivating and engaging. Whether it was through the use of smoke signals, messengers, language, or art, pre-Christian societies found ways to connect with one another and share their ideas, beliefs, and stories.